In the cheerful land of Giggle Hollow, laughter floated like bubbles in the sky. Everyone, young and old, could tell a hilarious joke. There were pun contests on Mondays, knock-knock battles on Wednesdays, and silly face competitions every Saturday. The town was bursting with giggles. Everyone, that is, except for Charlie. Charlie was a kind and quiet boy with a head full of wild stories. While other kids cracked jokes that made milk shoot out of noses, Charlie just smiled and listened. He tried telling jokes, but they never came out quite right. He'd start with a "Why did the chicken?" and forget the punchline. Or he'd giggle halfway through and mix it all up. "Charlie's just not funny," some of the kids would say, not to be mean, but just as a matter of a fact. But Charlie didn't mind. Deep down, he loved stories. Adventurous, magical, and sometimes even spooky ones. He would sit under the giggle tree and make up tales about cloud pirates, whispering shadows, and bubblegum dragons. He just didn't think his stories were important in a place like Giggle Hollow. Until one morning, somehow the giggles mysteriously disappeared. No one laughed, not even a chuckle. The laughter bubbles that once danced in the sky had vanished. Even Mayor Muffinpants' famous Tickle Tuesday Tickle Fest couldn't raise a smile. The entire town looked, well, dull. A mysterious note was found stuck to the giggle fountain. It read, "All your laughter has been snatched." Signed, the Snicker Snatcher. Gasps filled the town square. Mayor Muffinpants looked around in a panic. "We must get our laughter back. But how?" Charlie stepped forward, his heart pounding, and suggested, "Maybe I can help." "You?" said Pickles the parrot, Giggle Hollow's top jokester. "But you don't even tell jokes." Charlie's cheeks turned red, but he took a deep breath. "Maybe not, but I can tell stories. What if I could distract the Snicker Snatcher with a story so strong it reminds them how laughter feels?" Mayor Muffinpants stroked his mustache thoughtfully and said, "It's worth a try." That night, Charlie ventured into the gloomy glade, where the Snicker Snatcher was said to live. The air was heavy with silence. Charlie felt scared, but he remembered his favorite tale. The one about a brave little frog who saved a magical marsh with kindness. He sat on a mossy log and began to tell the story aloud. As Charlie spoke, a shape emerged from the shadows, a hunched figure with long ears and a frown as long as a scarf. It was the Snicker Snatcher. The Snicker Snatcher growled and said, "Who dares disturb me?" "Hi, I'm Charlie," he said, "and I want to share a story with you." The Snicker Snatcher paused and asked, "A story?" So Charlie told the tale story with all his heart and might. As the story unfolded, something incredible happened. The Snicker Snatcher smiled, then chuckled, then burst into loud, joyful laughter. Laughter so bright it shot back into the sky like fireworks. All of the people living in Giggle Hollow heard it, and they cheered with excitement. Charlie returned a hero. From that day on, the town celebrated not just jokes but all forms of joy, including stories. And Charlie? He finally realized that being different wasn't something to hide. It was his superpower. Being yourself is the bravest thing you can do. Your differences make you special, and your unique gifts, whether it's jokes, stories, or kindness, can make the world a better, happier place.